Claude Giroux has been an Ottawa Senator for exactly 1 full calendar year.
Yeah, it feels great to say he's got 2 years left on that deal he signed a year ago today. I'm wearing the same shirt as the day we broke the news, so everything is very good as it goes with Claude Giroux being an Ottawa Senator. Ross, who could have predicted that he would have such a productive season last year in his Sens debut? Who?
Well, I don't know. It'd probably have to be some no-name podcaster who doesn't know a damn thing about anything, who's coping with the Alex DeBrincat trade, as every Detroit Red Wings fan who's in our mentions seems to be saying. But it's very clear what the most important signing was, or acquisition was, last summer for the Ottawa Senators. And it's not the cat, it's Claude Giroux. And the fact that this is such like a besides hockey point, but just the fact that Claude Giroux, I mean, the other night he posted on his Instagram story, his son Gavin, or rollerblading around the CTC that's obviously cement for all the events in the summer. Like, he's an Ottawa guy. He's home, and it just feels so right that he's playing for the Senators. And you know what really makes me happy? It's not just a, courtesy invite in. This guy was, second, third on the team in points behind Tim Stützle and Brady Tkachuk last year. He had the most productive output of his career with 35 goals last year. As you see the card pulled up if you're watching on YouTube, the numbers were exemplary throughout the entire season. The defensive numbers. What's the one play that stands out? There's two that stand out for me for Claude Giroux last year. When you think of his season, what's the one moment that stands out?
Well, I was anticipating this question would come up. I'll let you take the number one overall one, Ross, but the moment that comes up for me is it's pinned on my Twitter profile. It was that game against LA. I put the Celine Dion music behind it, and it's absolutely beautiful. Go check it out if you haven't already. But Tim Stützle does a backhand pass from his own zone in overtime, hits Claude Giroux all alone in stride. He goes into the offensive blue line, does a little fake shot. I think it's quick in net, bites on it fully, and then just a nice deke and a score, and that's the game. And I remember that LA game, Ross, they needed that win. Things were starting to slip away from them, and that was a big momentum booster. So I'm going to take that as my moment, just because watching it with My Heart Will Go On in the background it's a beautiful thing.
A Hollywood ending to that game, you could say, at Staples Center or whatever garbage they're calling that rink now. No, I actually love that call for you. And Drew had a goal and an assist in that game. And the ending was great. Even though they gave up the lead, he scored. It was 20 seconds into overtime too, Pills. Yeah. Overtime had just started, and you lose the opening draw. LA got possession in Ottawa zone. You're like, uh-oh, here we go. And then no, Stützle to Giroux. I love that one. So I almost feel like I have a responsibility to the audience to say the slap shot against San Jose. So I've said it, right? But that's not my moment. It was the diving defensive effort against Washington.
Ooh, yes, that's a good one.
He looked like a shortstop, full stretch, gets it on his stick, stops it, and then your play was Stützle to Giroux. This was Giroux to Stützle, and Stützle made a nice, beautiful little move in tight and was able to finish it. So just that, because that, I think, was an example of the fact that Giroux is not just an offensive player, but it's how he turns defensive plays into offense with that uncanny ability to read the play. So many more moments coming for Claude Giroux, but there's plenty to choose from. His 1,000th point against Carolina, the fact the whole team got off the bench. And then there's a couple. I typed in Giroux Senators on YouTube this morning, and I was looking for our immediate reaction with you, which you can go check out. The vibes, they last, definitely. So if you want a good pick-me-up, go check that out. But Pilsy, there was twice where the Senators he was first star of the week. Oh, another one. How about the toe drag against Toronto, where he ended up ripping? That was in our boy, I think it was Pat Hines, where he's doing the little wave, the clap. That's what it was. The little clap, little clean clap, the golf clap. But no, so it was after that game. He was second star of the week or first star of the week. And DJ's like, gee, you got anything to say? Any speech? Like, no, I'm good, thanks. Another day at the office for Claude Giroux. So that's the type of leadership that he's going to bring. Hopefully a Senator for life, even after he's done playing. But man, what an acquisition! 1 year ago today, Claude Giroux to the Ottawa Senators. Let us know in the comments your favorite Claude Giroux memory. 79 points, plenty to choose from on the offensive side of the puck. So hopefully many more of those next season and beyond for Claude Giroux.